Welcome to Vonage Dev's channel. My name is Lauren, and joining me today is Diana's here, but I think you're muted, so let me unmute you.
Hello.
How's it going?
It's going great. I forgot to wear my super awesome.
Are we matching? That's so funny. So the reason I wore this today is because Michael Jolly was just streaming like an hour or so ago, and he was talking about how this is his favorite hoodie, and his wife had stolen it from him. And so I was like, oh, I'm gonna put mine on.
It is my favorite hoodie as well. Yeah. Like so much, I have to make sure I put it in the wash because I like it too much. You know, it's got this.
Yes, that's what he was talking about, is the finger hole. He was like, it's too cool for me. It's too young. But yeah, this is our branded outfits. I don't wear it very often, actually, because I live in Miami and it's still sickeningly hot out all the time. But the AC is turned up pretty high. This is the debate of if you were going to want it to get colder in your house or apartment, Diana, would you say turn your AC? Well, how would you say that phrase?
Turn your air conditioning on.
Would you want it to, and if you want it to get lower temperature-wise, would you say turn it up or turn it down? It's not a trick question. I don't know how to say it. I don't know.
Because you're lowering the temperature, right?
Right. But then I'm like, turn it up because I want it to be stronger strength. And so I never am communicating it correctly, I've realized. And I'm like, wait, what is the actual correct way to say it? And I mean, those of you, welcome to the chat, riveting stuff happening right now. These are just things I've been thinking about recently in times of pandemic and quarantine. Okay, so yeah, you say turn up the AC to make it colder. Okay, so I'm not alone in that. But yeah.
To someone there actually gives context, and I think giving context is really good.
Turn down. That's a good point. That's a good point. Like, and you know what? I would be interested. I don't have a smart Nest or the thing that makes the thermostat, IoT connected, but I'd be really curious to see what the Siri command is or whatever, the Alexa. Nothing.
That happened to me halfway through a talk. My Google Home actually said, sorry, I can't find any Python related results for your question. And I was like, whoa, that scared the crap out of me. It was grand.
I know it's sitting right here, and I just saw it light up right when I was saying that. Yeah.
Yeah, as soon as I see it lighting up, I just go stop.
I know. I got like afraid. I'm like, spooky. Hacktoberfest. And that's how we'll connect it. Hello, everyone. Welcome. Thanks for joining us. Again, my name's Lauren. Joining me, this is Diana. We're part of the Vonage DevRel team, and we're excited to have you all here today, joining us.
Hello, yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely a live stream, so live that I already equipped myself with my super healthy microwave.
Oh my gosh, yum. What do you have there?
It's garlic and broccoli chicken pasta.
Delicious. I've discovered recently that I have a garlic intolerance, and so I'm quite envious. I know. Yeah, it's I know, Marian's like, why am I suddenly starving? Ditto. And yeah, it's like cutting into a ton of, it just gives me like stomach problems, and I don't normally cook with it, but Aaron cooks with it a ton, and that's when we discovered, I was like, why am I always sick recently? And so yeah, I'm bummed, but also happy to be able to like realize it, because then I can just avoid. It's hard to avoid. It's a hard one.
I think this deserves a baby cry, and I know I rarely do this.
Oh yes, you haven't done it for a while.
But yeah, I haven't done it for a while, so I'm kind of, Michael Jolly actually recorded the first time he interviewed me for the Heroines of JavaScript series. He recorded the baby cry, and every time I show up, someone issues the command, and it says, but
this is a secret talent, not so secret, but this is Diana's
Party trick.
Yes.
You ready? Is
Yes.
this freaky?
Okay.
And I used to laugh like a baby too before.
I freaking gets me every single time. Oh my gosh. Okay, well that was what special talents do you all have?
The best of me.
Oh my god.
With you, I become a superstar. We should have our own show.
I mean, we
I
do.
have my own and my elder one ready.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so what you're a Potter fan. What's your house?
What was that? Sorry?
What house are you?
I am a Ravenclaw. That's what the sourcing hat said.
Yes. I'm a Ravenpuff. I've been like sorted to there, but I really identify with Hufflepuff, and so I've always been like I challenge it.
I love Hufflepuff.
I do too. Okay, Noreen.
Oh wow, Noreen, that's controversial. I'm gonna do something controversial as well. I'm gonna take off my diabetes sensor live. I just removed it.
Oh, you know what? That brings us. Oh my gosh, that was a really good transition, Diana, for what we're going to talk about on the stream today. But we just have to address really quickly. Ozzy Rod, welcome by the way to the stream, said that they just tested the Alexa. Turn the AC up will increase warmer temperature by 2. Okay, turn the AC down. Okay, so Alexa has spoken. That means AC down is the way to do it. I mean, not that like, sorry, why am I talking to you? Hello, there's a button. Turn the microphone button off. I guess now we know. I mean, right? Now we know. She's spoken.
We know it now. Thank you.
Yeah, it's funny because I just sat here being like, I wonder, and then wasn't going to Google it myself. So this is the beauty of live streaming, is that someone can, quickly, we can know together. So collaborative learning for the win. And yeah, back to Noreen being in Slytherin. That's really interesting. The more you know about someone.
I've never met someone who was so happy to be Slytherin, as she is.
It seems like something that people wear with pride if they're evil. So I don't know. I mean, and cunning, they do have positive descriptors, but it's not something that I identify with. But it's your truth, Noreen, and we love you. So I don't want to.
We're just poor Noreen. She's the nicest person. If you ever get the chance to meet her, I haven't met her yet in person, but if you ever get the chance to speak to her virtually, she is amazing.
Have we ever met in person?
No, but we've been friends since before we met each other.
And that's so weird. I think I realized that about Greg on my team the other day. I was like, wait, we've never met? And he's like, no. But I think, we just spend enough time
people
hanging out.
This pandemic has a positive outcome. One of the positive outcomes is that I met Lauren.
Mm-hmm.
And I love her. Oh, sorry, Lauren.
I know who you're talking about.
But also, we have opened up to virtuality, and we're just interacting in different ways, and we're showing a little bit more about ourselves, opening up in ways that we wouldn't have done otherwise. And that is something I am happy about. And I know that when I see Lauren in person, it's gonna be exactly the same. It's like
it's gonna feel so. I know it's gonna just be normal. Yeah,
I'm probably gonna pick her up because I'm a very tall and strong woman, like I do with all my friends. I actually have an album that I should post of all the people I picked up. Dan Abramov, you're on my list of the person I want to pick up next. I picked up a lot of people.
That's incredible. No, I think I miss hugs. I love a good hug. So, I'm down. It's just bizarre to think about, but I am appreciative of, I think streaming in general, just like this, has been a nice place for us all to, like, yes, as Ozzy Rod says, it really is Lauren learns things. We learn a lot together, just like being in this space, but not just tech wise. It's about community and about each other. So I think that's really fun. Aaron says, if we have a fan with low, middle, high, and you want to make it colder, do you turn the strength of the fan up or down? That's exactly what we're wondering. Wait, now it's just switching to a fan. I don't think it's any different than an AC. Fan.
The fan strength.
Fan.
Up. Oops.
Up. Yeah, go up. Well, oh wait, but you're saying that actually makes it the opposite. So then you would turn it up. Yeah, you turn up the fan and turn down the AC. Ooh, interesting. Wait, so this is the exact opposite, actually. Means more perspiration. Also, I'm getting sweaty, and I'm not sure if that's related, or it's just that I don't normally wear a sweatshirt in my house.
Because you're in Florida.
It is so hot. Also, I mean, it is just like a gorgeous day. Let me show y'all.
She's going to show us how hot it is in Florida to make people jealous. I am in North Carolina.
Oh my
goodness.
Oh, that's just yeah, she's cute today.
That is amazing.
Yeah, it's a really pretty day today. It's 84. Okay, are we back?
I like your previous camera image where it throws you in this really nice, like, selfie.
Yeah, it's like, it does this about, I'm like, oh. And then, so that'll be the one that is now shown in the next stream when I join. So yeah, I have to take this off. I'm getting really sweaty. Okay, so I have a fan next to me. So 0 is off, 3 is high. Yeah, so turn it off. Wait, up.
Show people how blessed I
am. Nice. That's a nice one. So you should drink hot tea when hot outside, so your body temperature goes up and it feels cooler. Oh, kind of like how lizards.
That's what, yeah, like hyperthermia. That's why people in a desert drink hot coffee in a desert.
Oh,
yeah.
I mean, yeah, I have pretty lukewarm water in my Nalgene because I forgot to put ice in it before the stream, so it's doing nothing for me other than hydrating. But
I have diabetic doctor.
I love DDP. That's my favorite fountain or soda drink.
And I also have cheer wine. I'll call it a diabetic version just because no sugar.
Yeah.
Enough with the one I already have myself.
Okay, so that leads me. That's back to what we're talking about today, or what we said we would talk about today. Is, let me share my screen. Let me pull that up. So we were going to, happy Hacktoberfest, everyone. You're tuning into a Hacktoberfest daily stream. This is episode 9. We are almost halfway through Hacktoberfest, which is wild. It was a really busy first few days, and now I think we're in the swing of things. So we earlier today had a event that Vonage and DigitalOcean kind of hosted together, and that was in much earlier, too early in my time zone. But there are Tuesday events that we have going on, and so if you'd like to attend another one, it'll be next Tuesday, and that's going to be in the Israel time zone at 6 o'clock. But I think kind of like midday for us over here. If you're me and Diana, we're in a similar time zone in the US, and then a Europe time zone for the following Tuesday. So those are really cool, and be sure to sign up and register for those so you don't miss them. And command maybe to share that so that you can follow along and jump onto this Hacktoberfest if you want to follow this link right below. That will take you to this landing page and you can sign up. So yeah, it's been a busy day for us over in the Vonage world already. We've had a couple streams today too. Michael Jolly was building some he was just really silly today, actually. And yeah, it's been a fun day. But today, I asked Diana to join me because I thought it'd be kind of fun to feature and look at something that is very near and dear to her heart, which is the Hacktoberfest Tech for Good Challenge. I'm going to put this link into the chat too as well, Diana. Does that seem like a good idea?
Thank you. Yeah, I was going to ask you if you could do that.
For sure. Let me make this like a little bit bigger. So tell the people, okay, come on, Lauren, what this is and why it's something that you care about.
Cough included. Well, so you just saw me remove my sensor. I place them in fun places. You'd be surprised. I think I had a sensor on my chest once. I don't recommend it to anyone, but I have type 1 diabetes, and I was told once that I am brittle because my diabetes is so unmanageable that it's just whatever luck decides to do with me every day. So there's an open source initiative called Night Scout. And it's cool because I've got a dashboard where you can see my blood sugar levels in real time. If you tune in now, I'm gonna share it to Lauren.
Yeah, and then I can put it in the chat.
That's the link. You'll probably see that I'm not sending any more signals, but you can see a history of all my blood sugar readings. And sometimes when I decide to log how much insulin and how many carbs. But if you go to 24, if you click on 24 in hours, you see where you see,
I see it.
24. You can see a historic and then a prediction of what my blood sugar is going to be like. Obviously,
is
21
it making that noise? Is that what's happening?
What was that?
Is it making the noise right now to everyone, or is it just me?
It is making noise to you. Yeah, you can close that window if you want. It's basically alerting you that there's data. So I have that dashboard, and then with all the alerts I get for high and low values, I never wake up to those alarms. So there's a talk I gave at EuroPython 2020, and there's a link there for you to watch it if you want to follow along that explains a solution I made on top. And there's a tutorial as well, and it was my first post. So that's me.
Yeah, there you are. And then we have the tutorial. We're popping out in the room.
So I wrote the
tutorial. First part. Yeah, this was and when you were still when you weren't even yet on the team yet, you wrote this.
That's true. That was part of a developer spotlight program. So it's very thorough. It explains everything you need to know about Night Scout, about the reasons behind it. But it's basically an app that is constantly pulling from that dashboard. And the noise you heard was basically a text message telling me that my dashboard is offline or not receiving any data.
Right.
But if things go south, well, I'm in the south. Let's make it better. If things go wrong with my blood sugar levels, what this does is it will call me to read me my blood glucose values. And if I don't pick up, it will call my mom, which is my first emergency contact, and up to 5 emergency contacts I can add to the app.
For it to call using the...
Yeah, to call and to also send messages.
Oh, cool. So it does both. That's right. Awesome.
So the idea is to, because I always hear my phone, but I don't necessarily hear any other kind of alarms.
Yeah, me too.
The idea was to make the lives of those of us who have type 1 diabetes easier. And you can contribute to this project. It's very friendly. It's grand for those who are starting with development, because the tutorial is so straightforward. And if not, if it doesn't seem straightforward, there's always me or any of us at Vonage who can give you the information you may need or point you to the resources that will help you in your journey.
Definitely.
Right now, examples of cool contributions would be like UX improvements, like helping design, translating to different languages.
That is a good, okay, so this was something I was wanting to pull everyone's attention to today. Is so our blog that we publish to kind of every day, our Vonage developer blog, has a ton of great content and resources for folks. So Lorna today just published, or yesterday today, this great maintainer guide for Hacktoberfest and how to stay sane. If that's, right now we're kind of talking about someone, creating pull requests and contributing, working on issues, but I like this because it's on the other side of it, how to kind of keep up on not lose your time in each issue, and how to kind of, stay sane, if you will, with the onslaught of PRs you're having to review. And then Garen also has some cool things on, if it's new to you, in the sense of, like Diana's mentioning, like participating, and if you're not necessarily comfortable in the command line, she has a whole tutorial on how to, first of all, use GitHub Desktop, but then other GUIs that you can, interact just strictly within the web interface to contribute to. For example, like Diana was saying, if you want to, are you looking for like README contributions? Could that be something someone participates in?
Definitely.
Okay.
I'm looking for every possible contribution.
Okay.
Even things like suggesting features,
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Like, for all of us, it is a pleasure to participate in open source, and I have to say that if you feel discouraged, if any of you feels discouraged, think of the tremendous impact every single contribution you can make can have for the betterment of the world. Like, I know it sounds cliche and it sounds kind of like, oh my gosh, Diana, you're exaggerating. No, it's not exaggeration.
No, I think it's sometimes we get in the weeds of stuff, but like this project, for example, is a great one because I think anything that could make this, any contribution is going to have a great and wide impact potentially. And anytime that we like help participate in and I think Luke's post that he published a couple of days ago about how this is on how to contribute to open source beyond, like a traditional fixing a bug or adding a feature. I love this. His idea, first off, if you speak another language, Diana, for example, speaks a ton of different languages. If she was interested in adding translations, that's a cool idea. Like, that's definitely something people are looking for. That would help the better good of the documentation and the code itself. But then also this one of reducing condescending language. If you see something in there that is in a README or instructions, a tutorial that sounds, rude or is talking down, patronizing to the reader, help us see that. Maybe the author didn't necessarily identify it themselves, and it's a learning opportunity for them. So back to what you're saying, Diana, it's like, that is such a betterment of the world. That's helping future users, to an nth degree. So yeah, I appreciate you saying that. I think that's really thoughtful.
Cheers. And well, not only that, if there's anything we can help you with, there are obviously all these streams, all the work we're putting together, the developer education team and the community teams are doing amazing things. There's also the Hacktoberfest Discord. We have.
Oh yes, I'll put a link to that right now.
And there's always our Slack channel, our community channel. I love it there. I'm the Python developer advocate. So if you have any Python related questions, I'm not the oracle, but I love my job and I love interacting with people. So if there's anything I can help with, feel free to ping me. Or you can also ping me on Twitter.
Let me hide that. Yeah, there you are. No, I was just trying to show that those were the Slack links and the Discord links. Each of them, we have in our Discord, it's the Hacktoberfest Discord. You have to join the Vonage channel. In the Slack, it's the Vonage channel, join the Hacktoberfest channel. Wait, I said that. Whatever. I think you all know it. It was really confusing, but we're there. And I think what we're saying is we want to be a part of your community if you want us as resources. And both of us, I know you do a ton of mentorship work, and just helping folks kind of get started on their journey is an important thing we care about. And yeah, so I thought that would be a kind of fun thing for us to talk about. So I appreciate you joining me today. You're the best.
It was me charming you with confundo, but
oh yes,
I
had too many. I couldn't see it in my brain, so I couldn't explain it. But yeah, I mean, anyhow, yes, if you all have questions that you're watching, as always, let me direct you to where we'll be tomorrow for streams. Tomorrow is the 14th. So I'm going to interview Igor. He's a maintainer, and I'm going to ask him tons of questions. So that's going to be a really fun conversation. And we also have our regular developer drop-in. Both of those times are great opportunities for folks to ask questions and participate in the conversation. So yeah, I think, just be a part of this with us and use the resources, us as resources, if you will, and we'd love to help you out on your journey.
Definitely. It's always a pleasure. And yeah, the things that are coming up are so cool.
I know.
Lauren, it's such a privilege to be in this team with you.
I'm playing with my slap bracelet it helps me if I'm out running and it lights up and it's reflective, but sometimes it accidentally slaps and I got scared.
Welcome to the 90s again. That was a regular thing for me when I was a kid.
I know,
a teenager, actually. I was a teenager in the 90s. Yeah, people up that old.
Yeah, no, ditto. I think I get this every year in my stocking because my parents get concerned about me running at night. So I get them every year and I really like them. But I think, yes, what I was going to say to you right back is that it's such a pleasure to work with you on this. And I love that I asked Diana if she would join this stream like an hour ago, I think, literally. Yeah. You're like, sure. So you're the best.
Anytime. We've done things. Remember the first time I streamed with you, I was in the back of a booth at a conference.
Okay, so you OG Lauren Learns Things subscribers. That was so fun. That was so silly. That was like your first week practically at Vonage, and you were already at an event pre-COVID times, and you were on booth duty, but behind the Vonage, we have these banners that we stand in front of at the booth. And so she's hiding behind there and tethering, I think probably the Wi-Fi at the hotel couldn't have been that good. And so, yeah, what a throwback. That was so good. I just, as always, appreciate you being a part of this with me and just the easy cadence and candor we can have together. So, yeah.
Thank you. We're a great team. I have to say.
Totally. Okay, everyone. Well, that's all for us today. We will see you tomorrow on another Hacktoberfest daily stream.
Cheers, people.
See ya. Bye.